Matthew. Okay, so I'm really looking forward to hearing you tonight. It's great to have you along.
So tonight what I'm going to speak about is the difference in implementation of products and solutions in enterprise organisations versus SMEs. So I've recently transitioned from enterprises into SMEs,
Right.
and the delivery is different. So that's what I'm definitely going to speak about.
Absolutely, that's fascinating. It's like, yes, that's quite a topic. What do you think people won't realise about that?
What I think people won't realise about is probably the same things I didn't realise. Coming from a traditional enterprise background, when you work with SMEs, they have tighter budgets. There is less appetite for waste. The MVPs need to be a lot clearer to be able to win the work and then make sure that there's no scope creep. And I think dependencies are a lot tougher. The dependencies that we face against are external platforms that don't want us to integrate because there's a risk that they may lose the client or they start taking the data, etc. And just see, there's a better solution out there. So the external dependencies, I think, is a bigger challenge than when you're working within an enterprise.
I don't think people realise how tight money is in SMEs. Even £20 million businesses don't have a lot of money to throw around. Do you think there'll be things that people will be able to take away from your talk tonight and maybe implement tomorrow at work, or at least think about tomorrow at work?
Yeah, of course. I'm hoping so. I feel there's a lot of, we're coming from enterprises, what I'm going to touch on more heavily. There is still an issue where the tools that we've got are great. Everyone's still, like, you go into Teams now and you're not teaching someone how to use Jira like you was 10 years ago. Everyone knows how to do it. But prioritization, context switching is still predominantly the biggest issue. And taking too much into sprints is still the biggest issue of why things don't deliver, overcommitting. So I'm hoping there is some takeaways that people can just check themselves tomorrow with the teams and just be like, how much are we actually taking into the sprint? What can we deliver?
Too much work in progress, folks. That's the universal problem.
He
says, looking into the camera, globally, too much work in progress.
There is.
I say that to people, pretty 90% of all teams can be vastly improved by less work in progress and more social capital.